Welcome to this series where we are building up a transport empire in Transport Fever 2. In the last part, we were still refining our goods production and fuel production in this area. And one thing I did find is that the sand that was being produced here just wouldn't be taken north. I'm not sure if that's to do with the ships flowing there. So what I've actually done is I've now brought the sand down to a new materials production plant here. You can see this is now pushing out quite a lot of materials which are being shipped down into Wooler. And Wooler is growing quite quickly now. You can see we're now approaching 1,900, but we still got demands for food and machines. So that's two resources that I want to start thinking about in this part, because I've been looking at the overall stats for the cities. You can see I've got 3 cities over 1,000, 2 close, and I think probably the best way to approach this now is to work on cities individually and see how we can actually fulfill their demands. I'm not sure if we're going to fill the demands of every single city in this playthrough, because we are now in October the 15th 1999, and effectively the last vehicles will appear somewhere probably around 2015, 2018. I've got absolutely no idea how the US vehicles set finishes and what there will be available. So what I want to do is just work on maybe getting food and machines into Wooler. But one thing I do want to show you is we can zoom in really closely. I think the last time I looked at this, we were kind of tiny little mansion. This is our HQ. And you can see we've got a lot of assets. According to this, our oldest vehicle was 309 years old. Tops, I'm not sure, 893. I presume that is air. Our top road speed is 100 kilometers. Top rail speed is 193 kilometers. Total track, we've got, well, for over 300,000 meters of track, high speed. And you can see here I've got my total assets are, well, we say it's 39 billion, and liquidity 38 billion. We've got a lot of real estate, we've got no debt, we've got value, profit. I mean, you can see the profit here. We're making 285 million a year at the moment. To be honest, I was a bit surprised how easy it was to make money, but then given the number of cities and industries on this map, probably the challenge wasn't as great as I thought. You can see we've got over 1,000 road vehicles, 116 trams, 97 trains, 21 ships and 26 aircraft. And that accounts for why I get a lot of lag. So that's the reason we're playing at kind of standard speed at the moment, because if I push this up to fast, the game does stutter quite badly. And actually thinking about fixing things, one thing I do want to do is I want to get down into this corner, because I want to take a check at, yeah, we're still using pretty old aircraft here. So I think what we want to do is cosmetic tools here, and what I wouldn't mind doing is actually just fixing this aircraft. Go on, game. And I'm just going to replace these. And we want cargo, because of course we've now got access to some pretty good cargo aircraft now. I don't think we really need that for 4 million, or I think, oops, we got some new vehicles. Got a whole range of new vehicles, and we got some new vehicle cargo capability as well. We got Speed Dancer Express. Looks like we've got a nice looking tram there as well. We'll take a look at that. Okay, let me just close that and come back in again. Okay. And we'll just have a look at. So this is the Bombardier DH. This is 22, but this has only got one compartment. Actually quite like this. Actually, so they're all large aircraft. I think we'll have the Boeing DC-37C. We're just going to replace all of those. So we've got a bit more cargo capacity running out of here. I think a lot of the late game vehicles are aircraft. We've now got that running, and I just want to get back to Wooler. Because of course, in an earlier video, I created this line here, and we've got these here. I don't know what's the. Only got the 2 trucks here. One going to Lee Machines and one Lee Steel and Machines. I think I've got the filter on. Let me just check. Just check. Nope. Okay, so we've got. I think what I want to do is bring machines up to here, so this can act as a distribution point. So I think the first thing we're going to do is create a route line from there. And I'm going to find what we're looking for. Yeah. So we'll use CR2. 00 actually. We're in the year 2000 now. Rural machine distrib. We'll call this ruler. I know. In case I do another one. What we're going to do now is hit here. I think we're going to go with the bigger trucks here. I think we get about 6 of these running on here, and these are going to run, of course, the way computers go with 00, so it's, there it is. And what we'll be doing is bringing up the machines to here. I did put this gap here. I don't know if that's with the view to bringing the road out through here. The question is, where are the machines demanded in Wooler? Right, so the machines are demanded there. So it might pay to come up and... So I don't really want to clog up this area here. I think if we take a road, I think if we put start here and we'll start with a rural road, and I think we're just going to go 100 kilometers an hour. Maybe we'll just cut across here. Just push this straight through like this. Oops. It's a long road, but I want to use trucks just for the funs of it. I'm just gonna up to here. Not sure why we got that road there. I think I left that road open just so that I can across roughly about here. There, bring you down. That's connected. And then a bit kind of slightly wonky, but wow, that's gonna be I want that. I think we can just bring this down like that. And hook you into there. Sure, we got no. So where can we have a distribution point now for? I mean, we could bring the when you're covering a reasonable area, but probably not the whole area. Now, to get full coverage in here, we can either create 2 routes from here to here, or what I probably would most likely would want to do is bring this up to here, and then we can distribute 2 routes from here. So if we bring this up in 2 stages, again, this is just going to be a little bit of an experiment. Actually, yep, let's just do TR 00 rural distrib Wooler 2. Effectively, you're going to bring up it up to this point here and drop off like that. So we have to put a few more trucks onto this route. So I think put another 6 trucks. And we're going to put you on Wooler Distrib 2. And then what we'll do then is create a route from here. Put you, I think we'll put you onto this route here. CR 00T, and I'll call you Wooler Machines. Oops. Just realised where this road came from. It looks like Wooler is actually expanding out this way on its all on its own. That's interesting. I think what we're going to do is just put in right up here just to make life a little bit easier. Put that up in there, and we're just going to put 5 trucks onto that, and just to get the route kicked off, we'll start with this, and then I mean, it's going to take a little while for this route to establish itself, but eventually we will get the trucks coming up here. Now it is going to take a little while for the trucks to start delivering. They're not delivering anything, it's just at the moment. We're going to need to look at this as a little bit of a long-term project. I know I could have done it with rail, but yeah, so we're starting to get the first machines arriving into here. Now the next thing we need to do is get some food into Wooler. Now food is required in this area here, and I'm not sure. I mean, we got food production here. My instinct is just to come straight through the mountain with the... But then this is already supplying food to Bury St Edmunds, and there's a massive demand for food. I think this is one of the issues when you're actually playing with this game at this level, is purely the sheer amount of demand that you get for if you've got a large number of cities. I mean, we got this going reasonably well. I mean, we could bring a... I mean, we could create a... I mean, we've got... Let's just have a look in here. See if we can get this a bit more efficient. We've got Wooler materials going down here, which is actually losing money. You're actually bringing fuel up to here. not convinced that. So we got fuel going in one direction, we got materials going in the other direction. You're carrying 14 materials that way, and this is another line. I just can't really seem to get these lines to work well. No. When we built this road here, oh, what we got here? New vehicle. That looks very much. Is that a bus or a tram? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's have a look at the tram situation. 45 people. I actually like this. This has got very low emissions as well. Let's go to. I think we're going to do another mass tram update. I think. Statistics. We'll look at the. Have a look at the state of. Yeah, they're all aging again. It's just let's have a look at the lines. I mean, they're all busy, they're all making money, except for 3. So that's Pontefract. Pontefract is always an Normanton circle. Okay. Maybe I need to spend a little bit of time reviewing these and see how things are going. So let's just let's just have a look at the overloading. Station statistics. Have a quick look. But good, very good. Overload. Very poor. So we got Chester Road. Wow. Okay, so got Sandown local. I thought I'd upgraded these. Okay, let's just. Oh, this is a bus line with a very antiquated bus on it. I think what we're going to need to do is actually put a tram line in here. Let's just have a look at the route here. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is just do an upgrade here. Upgrade tram lines. I'm just going to. I'd guess that the maybe we'll just follow the bus route here. Run you out here. Probably could do with some more stops actually as well. There's one there. You through here. And probably up around here. Yeah, I didn't realise there was still only a bus route in Sandown, but we will fix it. So we've got this route here. What we do with? I think we're what we do with another 2 routes there. Route there, we're little route there. Oh, we better put a tram depot in as well. Obviously, it won't let me do the upgrade. I'm just going to connection there. One thing I do want to check is, yeah, you've got that connected. So I'm just going to come in here, send down local. Ah, we can't replace these, can we? Manage vehicles. Can't replace with trams because it won't let us. We're going to replace with buses. So what we're going to have to do is sell off for you. And then come into here, and I think we'll just buy about 6 of these Skodas. It's that one, isn't it? Vehicles. This is Sandown Local 2. I'm just going to sell off you. And I'm just going to buy some more. Buy another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 6 going the other way as well. And then what we're just going to do is come in here and tram 01 Sandown Local. Take off the bus, it's not a bus anymore. And I'm just going to rename you. Must admit, my naming convention hasn't worked as well as I was hoping it would be. And I probably need to work on this more going forward. Wait, why didn't you stop? It's just, oh, he's just had to turn around. Oh, yeah, picking up this route. What I want to do is just manage the line now and put in these stops. And we're on Sandown Local, so we've got Chester Road here. Just gonna, we've got Park Lane there. What's this one here? And the stop before this one is West Street. And what we're going to do is West Street. And I'm just going to add you in there. Sandown Local. Oops. We got Chester Road going that way. Brad, you going to Queensway. And of course what we got here, Manchester Road. And I'm just going to add you in there. Hopefully these will start picking up. Some pretty old trucks here. I think one of the issues with this game is trying to stay on top of everything. And look, 804 overlay. Yeah, we need machines up, machines and food into Sandown as well. So maybe we will need a food production area here. Go back and just take a look at our machine. Whether that system that I've put in place for machines is actually working. I don't think it's quite yet got a momentum. We've actually got tools and machines here. Machines waiting here. Have I got any trucks going up at the moment? No. They've all kind of go up. It'll take a little while for that to settle down. Look. Yeah, we've got no machines into Wooler just yet. Right, let's just have another look at town statistics. Loading. Very poor, very poor. Chester Road, Smethwick Airport, Smethwick South. Wow. I think maybe it's time to replace all the trams here. Manage vehicles. And we're just going to replace you. I'm not sure I really need those. These are 70. I mean, these are faster. I'm just going to put a little bit more capacity onto here. And I mean, these carry passengers. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to see, these carry the same. Well, these carry a few more passengers and faster, so I'm just going to replace these as well. Hopefully that will up this line here. I mean, these trams are never going to move fast because they're actually inside of a city. Let's have a look at, if we go up to Wooler. What's now we got quite a lot of people stood here, so maybe this one we will replace with the larger trams. Because they're going to be really big trams, that's the problem. Yeah, wow. We've got a little truck here. Okay, let's have a quick follow of this one. See how many people. Everyone's. Well, that's made a bit of a dent in the movement. Parkview Hotel. Wait for the auto save to go through. And just have a little bit of a follow. Oops. When it's gaining speed, but I don't think speed is going to be the issue. It's going to be travel capacity more than anything else. Especially with some of these current corners and that. I think we've got. What I'm going to do is manage vehicles here. I think we're going to replace you with the larger. So we'll get everyone there. I mean, hate to think what the emissions are like in here. Yep. I think it was Snafu who posted a comment about the fact that it's the density of the traffic and moving around. I think overall it's not horrendously bad. Wow. You can't even see the airports now with the modern jets. So we've got that there running through here. I don't think we've got any. No, we haven't got any machines delivered to here yet. No, no, you're actually bringing waste mail up, of all things. So look here. Tools. I mean, they're bringing tools up here, but I'm not sure. I'm sure I really want tools up here, to be honest. I think we're going to need to change this route here. Actually, no, it's managed lines, isn't it? Oh, more. Okay. Bury St Edmunds. I only want you to bring machines up here. Wooler's got its own tool supply. It doesn't need tools up here. You can bring up machines here. Now these 3 farms are supplying grain to here. And I think these trucks are doing fine at the moment. I mean, with the 3 farms going full bore. So let's just work through our cities, Bovey Tracy down here. How's your tram system going? I think this is okay, so I think all we need to do here really is just go for the update. What we're going to do is just upgrade you, and we're going to change you to the Skodas. You. Can't I upgrade these? Just want to check the line now. When Bovey Tracy doesn't exactly have anywhere to expand to, it's yeah. I mean, probably what's out here. Yeah, this is more industrial area here, but I think. I mean, it covers out nearly to this area here. When we need to cover the inside of the city as well. There's a little bit of a fringe here. But that's Bovey Tracy checked. Hornsey. Let's just check the tram lines in Hornsey. I mean, the Hornsey's growing out this way, but I still think we've got coverage. Have a quick look. And we may have a little bit of a dead zone in the centre. But I think we'll be okay. So again, I think we're just going to go with a straight upgrade here. Wow, what are you? I have to take a look at you. 76 years old. I'm just going to use Skodas for here. There's one thing you do need to be aware of is when you're running on this kind of minimum speed. If I chuck it up here, you see things are actually move a little bit quicker. Right, we've done that side. What we need is this side. No. Manage the vehicles. And just going to replace all. And what have we got here in the way of trucks? Hornsey food. What are we running here? Studebakers. Could probably replace you. Here, cargo. Yeah, I think we'll replace you. What we got here? Probably need to put some real detailed attention into this map actually. Anyway, I've got a little bit distracted. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And what I will do off camera is carry on looking at all the trams. So we're up to 2002 now. What I will also probably do off camera is take a look at bringing in a food line into Hornsey, or either that or creating. My instinct is to maybe have a separate food production area here, because we're not using these farms here for anything. So maybe we could get a food factory or something in here that can then supply the food into Wooler and Sandown. Yeah, that might be the better way forward, actually. So we'll get a little bit of a food production area right up and running here. But that's something I will do off camera. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.